Economy and education. That was the focus of today's Rotary Club meeting in Chattanooga.
Today's guests, Hamilton County Department of Education Superintendent Rick Smith, Jim Catanzaro, Chattanooga State President, and Sebastian Pata from Volkswagen.
Now, the job market in this country has improved over the last few years, but still 11.5 million people are unemployed. At the same time, there are hundreds of thousands of high-tech jobs unfilled because companies can't find the skilled workers to hire.
News Channel 9's Josh Rowe takes a look at what's being done locally to fill that gap. Josh.
Kim and Calvin, the manufacturing sector in this country is changing, and it has been for years. The number of manual labor jobs that only require a low level of education continues to shrink, and there's a greater need for workers with specific technical skills. As the job market changes, education models and methods must change as well.
Earlier this week, Volkswagen graduated its first class from its Automation Mechatronics Program. An important day for Volkswagen in Chattanooga, but it's also a significant milestone for education and local jobs.
We're not just competing with Alabama and Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Ohio. We're competing with places all over the world.
As we compete with these places around the world, we're also learning from them at the same time. This program at Volkswagen is modeled after the German dual education system, which is a combination of classroom instruction as well as hands-on training as an apprentice.
And they can work really on detail with the same tools like we have in the plant. And of course, they also step over in the plant and have 10 weeks, 12 weeks hands-on training in the plant.
The Volkswagen program is not the only one in Chattanooga embracing European education principles.
The typical general education model where you get a broad education that may or may not fit a general need of an employer. Here we're very focused on our local employers.
Dr. George Graham is the director of the Walker Institute, an engineering technology program at Chattanooga State.
Here we're trying to take the good aspects of that apprenticeship model and marry that with the really great aspects of an American college education, because both of them have some strong advantages.
The Walker Institute and Volkswagen's program are just two local examples of a shift in post-secondary education. It gives students more options when planning a path after high school, but it also helps employers when looking for future workers.
There's still a role for the 4-year traditional education, but I think you're seeing a lot more job-specific skill training. We're doing that with our community colleges and our technology centers, our colleges of applied technology, to make certain we're saying to the employers, what do you need, and then we'll provide that specific training for it.
And another interesting thing, the ages of the students in the program. To see many just out of high school, others starting new careers later in life. Dr. Graham said at one point recently he had students ranging in age from 18 to 65.